Okay, here we are in the middle of the holidays, and that means lots of family gatherings, and of course, with that comes lots of food. And if you're an adult and you're talking with a child, you might want to be careful about what you say, because sometimes it can really affect their body image. For example, oh, do you really need that second helping? Or are you sure you want that extra piece of pie? And it may have more of a lasting effect on them than you'll know. We have Dr. Julie Anné joining us this morning. She is the director and founder of A New Beginning to fill us in.
Yes.
And this is, you know, how should I say, words hurt.
Parents don't recognize the profound effect that they have on their children. We really have a lot of power to influence our kids to feel good about themselves, but we have just as much power to say the wrong things inadvertently, and it can cause damage for years.
Well, case in point, and I told you right before we came on here, I'm going to share a story, and you know, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but it has stuck with me forever. When I was in 6th grade, my father, I came inside from, we used to live in Chicago, I came inside and he went, oh look, there's thunder thighs. I was, what, 11, 12 years old? And it's something, it sticks with me to this day. And
absolutely.
I think then I started doing the roller coaster of the dieting.
Absolutely. We don't realize that what we say to our children, both negative and positive, is what they internalize. And that's then the view that they form of themselves. It helps them to form their self-identity, their body image, and their self-esteem. So there's good news and bad news there. If we say the right things, we create wonderful self-image. If we say the wrong things, it can have damage, just like you're describing. So there's a lot of things that we don't want to say, especially around the holidays, because that's a time when people are really focused on appearance and weight. We're only seeing people one time a year. So we don't want to start out by being critical of the appearance of others. We don't want to say, I want to see Cousin Nina, I wonder if she lost any of the weight she gained last year.
Right.
When you say that, our kids hear that and they take in the message. If I gain weight, people are going to notice and they're going to talk about me behind my back. That's a really sad message.
Another saying is, what is it, 5 seconds on the lips, 5 years on the hips?
Absolutely. You don't want to focus on your children's body where they then start feeling self-conscious and noticing
it. Especially if they're still developing and maturing.
Absolutely. It's so important that when we talk about others, we talk about their internal qualities. We say, I'm really looking forward to seeing Cousin Shannon. She's so nice. Or I want to hear Uncle Harry's jokes. He has such a wonderful sense of humor. This says to our kids, what matters about you is your insides and not your outsides. We need to do that more as a culture, and we need to start doing that at home.
Talk briefly, I know we've talked about some mistakes, but give some examples of just little comments. I mean, I just shared something very personal right there, but what are some of other negative comments that really can just stick with you?
You bet. Many times, especially mothers, will talk about food, and they will talk about it in the context of weight and exercise. I can't wait to eat Grandma's apple pie, but oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go to the gym and burn off the calories.
I'm one of those people.
Okay, then what happens is, as your child goes to the Thanksgiving table, they're not only seeing this wonderful feast, they're thinking, if I eat this, it's going to cause me to gain weight. And my goodness, we don't need to be giving our kids those messages so early in life. It will create their relationship with food and body, and it will be negative and can cause eating disorders. We have to be very careful.
Share with everybody a little bit about A New Beginning and who you are and what you're all about.
Absolutely. So A New Beginning is a really unique outpatient treatment center, and we do specialize in bringing people to full recovery from eating disorders, depression, anxiety.
So much is mental.
Absolutely. And what's really special about A New Beginning is we just don't focus on behavioral change, because that's only short term. We want to explore what has created these messages that have become internalized that then become damaging, and we help people to heal from the inside out, to feel good about yourself, your body.
Okay.
I am beautiful just the way I am.
And if I gain 2 or 3 pounds, that's okay.
That is okay, because it doesn't define who I am. Who I am is funny and smart and loving and kind. That's my identity, not what I look like or the number on the scale.
It's what's inside that matters.
Yeah, and as parents, we have the power to influence our children so that the legacy is not somebody that's talking about what they experienced in 6th grade in a negative way. We want to give our kids positive images that make themselves feel good. What a gift, what a blessing.
Tell us a couple compliments of what we could give a child. I know we're running out of time here.
You bet. So it is okay to compliment our kids on their appearance. That's important. So we want to say things like, oh my gosh, I love that shirt. It makes your eyes look so beautiful. Or those earrings are super cool. You're so creative. Then they start feeling good about themselves, especially as they go into adolescence. We also want to say things about how smart they are, how funny they are, how good they are as a person, because that forms their identity and what they bring into their future.
So bottom line, especially for parents, is think before you speak, because the impact can go either way. So Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. If you would like more information, you can always visit anewbeginning.com. I'm Lisa Schneider-Cipriano. We'll be right back with more of the Morning Scramble.